Good morning, everyone. My topic is Provincial Library, prepared by Motmoin M. Muto. What is Provincial Library? Is a library that is accessible by the general public and is usually funded from public sources such as taxes. It is operated by librarians and library paraprofessionals who are also civil servants. Provincial Library stands for Public Library. It is free access by the general public and funded from public sources such as taxes. There are five fundamental characteristics shared by libraries. Number one is they are generally supported by taxes. Yes, usually local, though any level of government can and may contribute. Number two, they are governed by a board to serve the public interest. Number three, they are open to all, and every community member can access the collection. Number four, they are entirely voluntary in that no one is even forced to use the services provided. And the last one, number five, they provide basic services without charge. Function of public library. They provide information, have a lifelong education, support, recreation, entertainment. It provides opportunity for self-education or self-learning. So, purpose of public library. The primary purposes of the public library are to provide resources and services in a variety of media to meet the need of individuals and groups of education, information, and personal development, including recreation and leisure. So the basic objective of a public library is to provide information to the general public to satisfy their informative, education, and recreational needs. Users of public library. People in all walks of life use the public library resources, facilities, and services. So who are the users of a public library? These include pupils, students, teachers, scholars, scientists, business executives, government officials, and even dropouts. Library personnel. Who are the library personnel? Number one, librarian. It is the one who help people access information and research services. Number two, library director. Library director have a highly responsibility in a library. He or she is the one who manage of a large public library collection and for the provision of library services to patrons and community organization. Library director duties include policy recommendation, departmental planning and direction and administration of library activities and etc. Number three, assistant librarian. Assistant librarian help patrons check materials in and out, answer questions, and collect fees for lost or overdue of books. Number four, library manager. Library manager is in charge of running the entire library. Library manager manage the library budgeting, creating schedules, and ensuring the library is running smoothly. Number five, archivist. The role of archivist is to catalog, preserve, and manage collections of historical or information. But not all library have a archivist. Meron lang yung mga library pag meron silang old information, historical, ganun. Number six, library assistant. Library assistant is different to assistant librarian. Kasi si library assistant focus on customer service. They help visitors find the material they need or recommend books or media that may be of interest to the visitor. Number seven is library clerk. Library clerk are similar to library assistant, but they focus on the library's facility and equipment. They also maintain audiovisual equipment and repair damage. Number 8 is computer technician. If a library has computers for patron to use, they typically have computer technician on their team. Physical facilities. We all know if we enter in a library, we can see there the overview of facilities and policies, the collection of development, their circulation of materials, library access control system, loss and defacement of books, journals, and other library articles. When you say defacement, ito yung pag may sira na yung cover ng book or may page na napunit and like that. And also newly arrived journals or magazines and newspaper and books used for reference in the library. Administration. Library administration handles internal and external administrative matters for the libraries, providing managerial leadership, strategic planning, resource management, development or fundraising, and direction of overall operation of the university. If you say administration, they are the one who planning, organizing, staffing, leading, and controlling for the development of a library. They focus on making the most effective utilization of organization resources. Linkages. It is a mode of library operation whereby all or part of the library functions are shared in common among several libraries, as the goal of resource sharing is to maximize the availability of materials and services at the minimum expense. Linkages. It is the process of resource sharing to the other libraries. It is essential that the participant libraries is willing to work together toward common goals. The purpose of linkages is to cooperate among libraries for the better availability of materials and or services to users. Services of public library. Issue of documents, interlibrary loan, readers advisory service, which can help the users, compilation of bibliographies, provision of general and specific information, and the referral service. And that's all. Thank you.